Jack, I'm sorry. Can you get takeout or delivery for tonight's dinner?
Huh? Why?
I don't feel too great.
What, you're not better yet? You've been saying you're not feeling well for a while now.
It's not like it's a fever, so I can't just get better. I always feel like I'm going to throw up or like I'm anemic.
I know that pregnancy isn't a sickness, but do you feel like you want to throw up because of the morning sickness? Does that still happen after your stomach gets big?
A lot of people only have bad morning sickness in the first trimester, but for others, it continues throughout their pregnancy. But I think it's because I have all this pressure on my stomach.
What? Does that mean you're not going to feel better until you give birth?
Who knows? I can't say for sure either. But it's not like I feel awful every single day. I still have days where I feel okay.
You say that, but Christina, all you've been doing since your pregnancy is sleep. Your excuse is always that you don't feel well.
I'm not making excuses.
Other pregnant women are walking around or exercising, you know? Why don't you try to walk around the house or something?
I've been moving around whenever I can, but the doctors told me that the best thing to do is rest.
I guess. But didn't you gain too much weight? You're getting bigger and bigger.
Do you think so? The doctors haven't warned me about my weight or anything. I think it just looks that way because of all the puffiness.
No, I swear, you got fat. You look like a sea lion when you're sleeping.
You don't have to say it like that.
It's the truth. You look like a sea lion on the shore. You snore so loud, too. The other day, I even praised myself for marrying a woman like you.
Okay.
But I mean, I think you just don't feel good because you haven't been moving around. There's still time before dinner, so you might feel better by then. Can you make me dinner? I've been out drinking a lot recently, so my diet has been pretty unhealthy.
I still feel nauseous when I stand up.
That's just how you feel now, isn't it? You'll be fine by the time I come home. Okay, I'll be waiting for a dinner full of vegetables then. Make a healthy meal for me.
What? You can't just do that. It's your own fault your diet has been bad. It's because you've been going out drinking. I messaged you because there's a high possibility I won't be able to cook dinner.
How should I know? You're a stay-at-home wife that gets to lounge around all day. At least do the household chores that you're responsible for.
Are you just going to disregard the fact that I'm pregnant?
Look, other pregnant women are going out and doing grocery shopping. Why are you acting like a sick person? You've been slacking off on cleaning recently too. I can tell you know that, right?
I've been doing my best when I can.
I'm telling you that it's all half-assed. What do you think I'm making you a stay-at-home wife for? I don't like dirty rooms. I'm already stressed from working, so make sure that I can relax at least when I come home. Who do you think is supporting you financially?
I'm sorry. I'll do better from now on.
You should have just said that in the beginning. If the room is still dirty how it was this morning, I'm going to make you clean until it's spotless. Make sure you clean the bathroom too.
Jack, I'm sorry that I couldn't make dinner tonight.
It's fine. I'll just get something to eat. Either way, you should have messaged me or something before you slept. You should have told me that there was no dinner.
I'm sorry.
The house is just as dirty as it was this morning when I left, too. Gosh, it's horrible.
I had a fever. I thought I'd get better if I slept, but it just kept getting worse.
What? You got sick when you don't even go out?
Maybe I caught it when I went grocery shopping a few days ago?
You don't even go out regularly, but you had to catch a cold the one time you did go out? Aren't you just full of bad luck? What are you going to do if I get sick too?
I'll sleep in the living room tonight.
You better. Make sure you get rid of the bacteria in our bedroom too. And change the sheets.
I'm sorry. I feel nauseous and don't think I can do that today.
What? There's no dinner when I come home from work, and the room is dirty on top of that. Are you even useful at all?
Useful? Am I just in your life to do your chores for you?
I didn't say that, but are you forgetting that you're a stay-at-home wife? Is a pregnant woman so superior that she doesn't have to do anything?
I never acted that way.
Well, you are. I'm working every single day while you lounge around at home. You use the excuse that you're sick or that you're pregnant and get to be lazy every day.
I'm not lounging around. The child in my stomach is your kid too.
I know that.
You don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be able to say something like this.
I'm working hard to financially support you and that child in your stomach. You're the one that doesn't understand how hard I'm working.
I do appreciate how hard you work, but I want you to research a little more about pregnancy. Some pregnant women can move around, while others can't at all. It's not like everybody has the exact same symptoms.
It's probably your fault because you weren't living a proper life before your pregnancy. I bet you were slacking off on the cleaning and everything even before you got pregnant.
I wasn't doing that. That's why the room was clean, wasn't it?
Who knows? You might have been going out to have fun while you hired a maid or something.
I'd never do that.
As punishment for not making my dinner, make sure you make the house spotless.
I told you, I have a fever.
I'm telling you not to slack off on the household chores just because of a fever. Make sure everything is perfect. Oh, and my friends invited me out for drinks, so I'll be home around midnight.
If someone has time to go out and have fun, wouldn't a husband normally help out at home?
Don't force your standards on me. Besides, I'm allowed to have fun because I'm working hard. You can rest after you complete all of your responsibilities too.
How can you say something like that? I've been living my life thinking about our kid. I've been restricting myself from things like alcohol so that I can have a healthy baby. You've never changed anything in your life, even after I got pregnant. You leave all the chores to me and say that I'm worthless if everything isn't done perfectly.
I didn't say you were worthless.
You asked me whether I'm any use in your life earlier.
God, I swear, you're so annoying. I'm going out to have fun, so don't bring down my mood. Did you become hysterical after getting pregnant? You don't do the chores, your attitude is annoying. There's nothing good about you after your pregnancy.
I'm over this.
What? What now? Are you going to get mad too?
All I need to do is do the chores perfectly, right? I know now that it's useless trying to talk to you.
Yeah, if you understand, don't try to talk back to me. You really became one annoying woman, didn't you? I'd hate to think this is how you're going to be in the future. Hey, Christina, where are you? Oh, you make me so frustrated. You said you weren't feeling well, but you're not even at home. Where did you go without even cleaning?
Your wife isn't here anymore.
Huh? What do you mean by your wife? So what? Where are you? Why is the room not clean?
Jack, I'm not Christina.
I'm talking to Christina's number. What are you even saying?
Christina was brought to the hospital.
What?
You're talking to your mother. Would you care to explain what the hell is going on?
Mom?
Yeah?
Really?
If you don't believe me, do you want me to list down all the girls you liked when you were a student?
Alright, stop it. So what? Why do you have Christina's phone, Mom? And what do you mean she was brought to the hospital?
You made your pregnant wife who had a fever do the cleaning? Christina did the cleaning just like you said and passed out. She used the last of her energy to go outside and to call an ambulance.
Her fever. I thought it was just a small one.
Her fever was almost 104 degrees. She's also pregnant. Why would you make her do the household chores? Plus, I heard that you were out getting drinks.
I was just invited to go out when I went out for food.
And you were drinking until this late, weren't you? Normally, husbands would stay by their wives in times like this.
I can't just not show up to the bar.
Is that more important than being with your wife when she's sick with a fever? She's also pregnant. What in the world were you thinking? Why couldn't you even be kind to your own wife?
She's lounging around at home normally. It's not bad to make her do the chores.
Let her lounge around. She's pregnant. She can't survive without getting ample rest.
There are pregnant women who are raising kids on top of their pregnancy, and others who are still working.
They can do that because they have fewer symptoms and because they have support from the people around them. What did you do to support Christina?
I'm working to support her financially.
That's the bare minimum.
I'll listen to your lectures later. Where is Christina hospitalized right now?
Christina asked me not to tell you where she is.
What?
What you did was that terrible. You have no right to have a wife. Your wife is gone.
Christina, please. Respond to me. I want to see you in person and apologize properly. Are you still in the hospital?
I was released yesterday.
Christina, were you okay? I was so worried because you wouldn't contact me.
I was in the hospital because I wasn't okay.
Well, yeah, but
I contacted you today because I finally made my decision.
decision?
I need you to divorce me.
What? Excuse me?
I can't continue living with you. That's what I decided. So let's get a divorce.
Hold on a minute. A divorce? Because I told you to do the household chores?
It was all the things you've been doing to me. I asked you many times to do your research about pregnancy and childbirth. I explained that I couldn't do the cleaning when I didn't feel well too. But you wouldn't try to understand anything I said.
Because pregnancy isn't a sickness.
It's not. But I'm raising a child while risking my life. There's a possibility I could die while giving birth too. I'm going through all that, but look at how you've been treating me all this time.
I'm sorry. My mom lectured me and explained everything to me after what happened. I realize how hard pregnancy is now.
It's too late now.
Don't say that. I'm going to be better from now on, especially after our child is born.
I'm probably never going to forget how you treated me. How you said I was worthless if I don't do the household chores. Or how you told me to make sure the house was spotless when I had a fever. I realized that being with you only stressed me out.
I apologize for that, and I'll help you out from now on. Please, don't say you want a divorce. Christina, I married you because I wanted to be with you forever.
Then you could have been nicer to me or cared about me a little bit more. I showed my appreciation for how hard you were working every day. But I think a husband and wife need to support each other during times of need.
What about the child? Are you going to raise him or her on your own?
I'm going to focus on taking care of the kid for the first year after I give birth, but I'll start working after that. Because I need to make sure I can support my child.
Being a single mother is going to be hard.
I know that. But now I think it's going to be harder staying with you. Besides, my parents and your mom have said that they would be there to help me. So I'll be okay. I'll make sure to raise him or her properly.
I want to help raise our kid too.
Really? When you've had no interest in our kid all this time? You would insult me by saying that I look like a sea lion when my stomach became bigger? You never even bothered to learn about raising a child. You would look annoyed when I didn't feel well. You never worried about me or our child.
They say men take longer to realize they're actually going to be a father.
It's so annoying that you only know information like that. Don't use knowledge that only benefits you to get what you want.
I promise that I'm going to change. I swear that I'm going to make you and our child's well-being my priority.
You've never done anything this whole time, so I really can't believe your words right now. I'll contact you again about the divorce after I hire a lawyer.
I'm so sorry, Christina. Please, I really feel terrible about what I did. If you're gone, I won't have anything left. I realized that these past few days. I experienced firsthand how important your presence in my life is.
You'll be fine as long as you have someone to do the household chores for you perfectly. Basically, all you need to do is hire a maid. You have no right to have a family. That's why you don't need me either.
That's not true. I want to have a family because it's you, Christina. I want to care for you because I love you.
I don't think you'd tell someone you love to do the cleaning when they're nauseous with a fever. You went out drinking while leaving your pregnant and sick wife at home. I don't need a husband or father who isn't going to care for my health. Don't you think someone like that is useless in my life? My husband and I got a divorce. It wasn't a lot, but I got my share of the assets too. My husband kept insisting he didn't want a divorce until the end, but both my parents and my mother-in-law, as well as the friends around us, were on my side. It seems like everyone around him lectured him too. And he realized how terrible he had been to me. But just because he realized his mistakes doesn't mean I plan on fixing things with him. He's still the father of my child, so I'm going to get child support from him. And of course, I'll allow him to see his child. His relationship with me is over, but I can only hope that he'll be a good father to our kid. A few weeks after the divorce, I successfully gave birth. I had a healthy baby girl whom I am thankful for every single day. Of course, it's hard raising a newborn, but thanks to the support from the people around me, I'm getting by okay. I know life is only going to get harder once I start working, but still, I'm going to do everything I can to make my daughter live a happy life. Making sure to never take the kindness from the people around me for granted. I'm going to do what I can on my own, never forget how grateful I am, and raise my daughter as best as I can. I want to show my daughter that she's being raised, surrounded by everyone's love.